If you haven't checked out my previous video on Seth, I recommend watching that character study before you watch this one, as this one is only going to cover the changes made in UNICLR. With that being said, let's get into it. His J623X, or his jump forward down, down forward, is a new move given to Seth in the UNICLR update. This move's A version causes a little bit of a knockback, and the B version gives Seth another way to put his opponent into a falling air state. This move does about 800 damage unscaled for both the A and B versions, with the A version having a quicker startup, less hit stun. This move can also be Tiger Kneed, which means you can put in the regular 623 DP motion followed by jump direction, either 8 or 9, up or up forward, and then hit the corresponding button in order to perform this move much lower to the ground than you normally would. It's a great tool to use for combo extensions once you've mastered how to incorporate this move. Here's an example of how you're granted an additional fall state function from this move. Take note, after the second 214B, the opponent can recover. However, after using his J623B, the opponent can't recover until they hit the ground. As an aside, this move will whiff on crouching opponents. J623 is also negative on block. However, because you retain movement options if your opponent blocks and doesn't shield, you have a lot of options. Seth naturally has an air dash, a backward air dash, and a fast fall just as movement options. However, J623 also uses the properties of a forward dash. As you can see on your left, the inputs are on. I use my L2 button as a dash button. Once I use my air dash, I'm unable to use J623. This inherently means that you can't use J623 twice in one aerial event. However, you can land mid-combo, continue said combo back in the air, and perform another J623. J623C is exempt from this rule, being that you can use J623C after a J623A or a J623B in one aerial event. Now, onto the juicy part of his new move. You can special cancel out of his J623. However, you can also normal cancel and dash cancel out of it. This is an important distinction, since J623A turns Seth around on hit and block. It can be followed up with a JB and a J2C as far as consistent normals go. His J623B can be followed up with an immediate backdash into JB or backdash into J2C. J623C is a normal combo ender, doing a bit less damage than the grounded counterpart. Using this move at the end of a combo grants you a left-right mix-up if you're quick enough. It has invulnerability, it's also air unblockable, so this can be properly utilized as an air-to-air or an anti-air move. Triggering a chain shift will allow you to combo afterwards. Seth's 214XA got a bit more hit stun, allowing follow-up attacks, though heavily scaled. This directly leads into his new fastfall option 224X, which is down away from the opponent into any attack button. This move is similar to his grounded 214XA, although it leaves Seth much closer to the enemy. This new variation allows for even more creativity and flexibility since it keeps your opponent low to the ground and is also special cancelable. This move does provide cross-up protection for your opponent, however it is an easy way to get inside since it's special cancelable. This particular instance only works if your opponent is actively trying to block moving backwards. Also, 632146A got a damage nerf. I want to say thank you to YunoAddy for the inspiration for the intro combo. His version on his YouTube was way too hard for me to execute, and his version did about 200 more. I'll link his channel in the description. Also, thanks to Willfox Piano for allowing me to use his rendition of Seth's Monochromatic Memory. Go check out his music, it's pretty dope. Thanks to the Reddit community for the known changelog. This concludes the main portion of the video. In the following portion, I'll be addressing his force function, which I didn't properly cover in my last video. Force function uses one grid upon use, which is seen at the bottom of the screen. You can use it even if you don't have any grid as well. If you're in Vorpal, you will only consume half a grid. Seth has two levels of his force function. Level 1 will allow Seth to cast his orb farther than usual, protecting it as the projectile can be hit before it launches and gets neutralized. Level 2 will allow the orb to get cast farther and has a faster startup. Force function can be cancelled from normals but not from specials, which means that you can essentially do a normal into a force function into a super. Here you'll find some easy practical setups of how to incorporate his force function into your combos. As always, thanks for checking out my channel. I'm open to any criticism you may have, positive or negative. Leave it in the comments, tell me what I could improve on or what I need to change. Thanks.